Made it home? You've gotten this text. You've sent it. 3 words that show up on your screen late at night. Made it home. You good? Text me when you're back. You fire back a thumbs up and forget it in 4 seconds. But that tiny, boring, easy-to-ignore text might be the most important message anyone ever sends you. And we've buried it under 10,000 messages that mean nothing until we can't even hear it anymore. We tell ourselves we're more connected than ever, and we are. But I think something went wrong while we weren't looking. I think we started talking more and meaning less until our words got so cheap we can barely feel them. Once, made it home was the most loaded sentence a person could send. Today it's noise. Let me show you what we lost and why it might be the saddest trade we ever made. Let's start with who sends that text. It's almost never a stranger. It's the people who love you most, and usually the ones who love you in a specific, old-fashioned, slightly suffocating way. Your mother, your grandmother, whoever raised you. The one who called 5 times when you were 20 minutes late. The one who couldn't sleep until the headlights hit the driveway. And here's the thing you might never have noticed about those people. A lot of them never actually said, "I love you." Not because they didn't, because they couldn't. It wasn't their language. The words felt too big, too exposed, too unlike how they were raised. So they said it a different way. They said it in worry. Did you eat? That's "I love you." Drive safe. That's "I love you." Text me the second you land. Did you make it home? Call me when you get there. Every one of them, "I love you," and the only dialect they had. There are entire cultures, entire generations, where this is the native tongue of love, where affection was almost never spoken out loud. It was cooked into meals, folded into clean laundry, pressed into 100 anxious questions about whether you got home safe. The worry was the love. The nagging was the tenderness. They were the same thing the whole time, just wearing different clothes. So when that text lights up your phone, "Made it home?" You are not being checked on. You are being loved by someone who may not know any other way to say it. We just stopped hearing it. And the reason we stopped is the part that's going to bother you. Here's why we stopped hearing it. It used to be hard to say anything at all. Go back 30 years. To tell someone you got home, you had to do something. Get to a landline, a payphone, somewhere with a phone bolted to a wall. Communication had a cost, and that cost made every message count. You didn't waste words you had to walk across town and pay for. You said what mattered. "I'm safe. I made it. Don't worry." Made it home in 1995 was rare. It might not have come, and that's exactly what gave it weight. You felt it land because it wasn't guaranteed. Then we made words infinite, free, instant, unlimited, 1,000 a day without moving from the couch. And here's the law nobody warned us about. Anything you print without limit loses its value. Print infinite money, money becomes worthless. We printed infinite words, so they inflated. Love you at the end of every call. Miss you on reflex. We say everything now, constantly, and almost none of it lands. We didn't gain the ability to say more. We lost the ability to mean it. Now, I want to be fair. It isn't all loss. What we gained is a miracle. The grandmother who used to wait by a silent phone can see her grandchild's face every day from across an ocean. People who'd have lost touch forever stay close. Nobody waits 2 weeks for a letter to learn their child is alive. The old way had its own grief. The silence, the distance, the not knowing. But here's the trade we made without knowing we were making it. When you can say everything, you stop choosing what to say. We gained infinite communication, therefore we lost the one thing scarcity gave us for free, the weight, the sense that a message was an event. We assumed more talking would mean more closeness. It didn't. We are the most communicative humans who ever lived, and among the loneliest, drowning in contact, starving for connection. Because connection was never about the amount of words, it was about the weight of them, and we made them weightless. Which brings me back to that text. Made it home? Into the thing that should stop you cold. The people who love you in the old dialect, the worried ones, the ones who say it in questions about your safety, they are still doing it, right now. Your mother still texts, "Did you get home?" Your grandmother still wants to know if you ate. They never stopped speaking the only language of love they ever knew. But you changed. You grew up inside the flood. You learned to read words as cheap, as noise, as something to clear off a screen. So when that text comes in, "Made it home?" you read it as nagging, as anxiety, as an older person who worries too much and doesn't get that you're an adult now. It is not nagging. It is the most expensive sentence they know how to send. It is "I love you" in the only dialect they have, and they are still sending it to you, faithfully. into a world that has forgotten how to hear it. And here's the part I need you to actually sit with. Those texts will stop one day. There will come a night when your phone does not light up with, "Did you make it home?" When no one, anywhere, is awake, needing to know you're safe before they can sleep. And on that night, you will understand, far too late, that the most annoying notification you ever got was also the purest one. That somebody loved you so much they couldn't rest until they knew you were okay. And that you spent years answering it with a thumbs up. The made it home text was never noise. It was the only signal that ever mattered. We just buried it so deep under everything else that we forgot how to feel it. So here's what I want you to do. 2 things. The first is small. The next time someone who loves you sends one of those texts, "Did you get home? Text me when you land. Did you eat?" Don't fire back a thumbs up. Answer it like the love letter it actually is. "Made it home. Thank you for always checking on me. I love you." Watch what happens. You'll make someone's entire night because you finally answered them in the language they've been speaking to you all along. The second thing is bigger. In a world of infinite, weightless words, be the person who occasionally sends one that costs something. Say the rare thing, the true thing, the thing you'd normally bury in noise or never say at all. Because the weight of words isn't gone. It was never gone. It's just sitting there, waiting for someone willing to make a single word matter again. Your phone is going to light up tonight. Probably it'll be nothing. A notification, noise, the endless, weightless hum of everyone saying everything and meaning almost none of it. But every once in a while, in all that noise, it'll be someone who loves you, asking if you're safe, telling you, in the only way they know how, that they can't rest until you're home. That's not noise. That's the oldest love there is. Don't let it get lost in everything else. Who's the person who always needed to know you made it home? A parent, a grandparent, someone who couldn't sleep until you were safe. Tell me about them in the comments. And if they're still around, maybe text them first tonight, before they have to text you.